going on, y'all? So I just been thinking, right? There's been a lot of shit going on in boxing. Um, we got Jamal Charlo coming up this weekend and Juneteenth against shit, I forgot the dude's name. Moriel or something like that, or something like that. Dude's a puncher, and they got like a little belt on the line for Juneteenth, the Freedom Belt. But he gotta win that fight this weekend. He gotta win. This is the truth be told with you. I'm gonna tell you guys the truth. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna talk about various different things, various different topics. Don't know when I'm gonna post this video, but yeah. So I'm hearing that Floyd Mayweather or Michael Hunter has come out, and I guess he was having a little argument or debate with Leonard Ellerbe, and he said something about Floyd Mayweather getting a pass for failing a banned substance test, and he's getting a pass and failing a banned substance test, and the reason why is because he's worth so much money. This is what Michael Hunter has allegedly said, and I mean, shit, you've been hearing about stuff like that for years. Honestly, you've been hearing about the IV and all that. You've been hearing about shit like that. You also been hearing about Pacquiao. There's always speculations. There's a lot, even more so with Manny. But even with Floyd now, there's speculation that Michael Hunter, for whatever reason, he felt that he needed to say that. And he got a fight coming up, by the way, this weekend against, I think somebody on the same, I think he's fighting on the Jamal Charlo undercard. I think he's fighting on the undercard. So, usually when these guys come out talking about Floyd and shit, he's 19-1-1. Usually when these guys come out talking about Floyd, they end up fucking around and losing. You know what I'm saying? They end up fucking around and losing when they come out talking shit about Floyd. So I don't know why he even said anything about Floyd Mayweather when he got a fight coming up. Should have kept that shit to himself, honestly. But yeah, moving on. We got Shakur Stevenson. I did a video on it. I get my thoughts, but I don't want people to take shit the wrong way. Your boy Bushido, I think Shakur Stevenson is the guy. I think he's going to be the future of boxing. He's one of my favorite young fighters, if not my most favorite, I'm saying, out of all of them. But I got to be honest, he going to have to do more. He got 3 strikes already against him. I'm saying? He's black. He's good. He's a southpaw. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. He already got 3 strikes against him. And then they already labeled him boring. He's a defensive-minded fighter, defense-first type of guy. So it's going to be hard for him to kind of break that. But he's going to have to do something more to appeal to the fans. That's just what it is, people. Like I said, he got the 3 strikes. He's black, he's southpaw, and he's good. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be really hard for Shakur Stevenson unless he gets a belt. And luckily for him, Jamil Herring looking like he's going to give him a shot. So that'll be a chance for Shakur Stevenson to really, kind of redeem himself in this fight. He didn't look bad or anything, but there's a high expectations for Shakur Stevenson. Let's be honest. People got high expectations for him. And when you fight a guy that nobody heard of, we kind of expect better. You know what I'm saying? That's just what that is. I think Shakur Stevenson, we all have bad days. So he had a bad day, but he still got the job done. So it really, it really don't matter. But that's just the criticism there. People might have took what Timothy Bradley said the wrong way. But the way I look at it, if somebody's got to say it, why not be him? Timothy Bradley is becoming that commentator that's kind of a little bit more outspoken. You may love him or you may hate him. He's one of those dudes. You know what I'm saying? And he's qualified to say what he said. And Shakur Stevenson should just take it. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do better next time. You know what I'm saying? Timothy Bradley, he's just probably one of those hard dudes. You if you look at his career as a fighter, he wasn't afraid to bite down that mouth guard and let them hands go. So he's a dog. You know what I'm saying? So he probably got more of a different mentality. It's not like Timothy Bradley, like a Stephen A. that never did it. Never did it on a professional level. None. He did it. He was a world champion, and he only lost to Manny Pacquiao. So what the fuck? What can we say about Bradley? You know what I'm saying? Other than he's some company man and all this other shit. But other than that, it is what it is. But I don't know if I would have said that on there. I don't know if I would have said it. You know what I'm saying? I would probably be thinking it. I would probably worded it a little differently. I probably wouldn't have said I fell asleep. But hey, he's being that commentator. The shocking statements and shit like that. That's just what it is, people. I don't know. People take it a little bit too personal, honestly. So you need guys like that. But yeah, you see Paulie Malignaggi got smacked in the back of the head. That's what he fucking gets. Paulie is taking L's left and right. So he's been taking L's since his last professional fight. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck, dudes? Just random people just walking up behind Buddy, smacking him in the back of the head and shit. You know what I'm saying? What's good, Paulie? You know what I'm saying? Why these people after you, Paulie? You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have been talking that shit. That's what happened. Paulie was talking shit. He made a lot of people, especially a lot of American people, black Americans, pretty upset. Some of the shit that he was saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to get too deep into it, but we all know what he's saying. That's what he gets. He got smacked in the back of the fucking head. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, now that that's out the way, we got the Wilder Fury. I think the press conference coming up sometime soon. Press conference. That should be pretty good. It'll be interesting to see how they are around each other. How Deontay Wilder reacts when he sees Tyson Fury, what he's going to say. You know, Deontay Wilder is not really one to hold his words. He's going to say whatever's on his mind. If you feel like telling Tyson Fury he's a piece of shit cheater, he's going to say it. You know what I'm saying? What is Tyson Fury going to do? You know what I'm saying? His little jokes and play around. It's going to be interesting to see. Can't wait for that fight. Fight's coming up next month. I got Wilder winning within 4 rounds. Within the first 4 rounds, Deontay Wilder will win that fight. I'm almost certain. I'm certain. I don't see Tyson Fury being able to beat this guy again. I don't think Tyson Fury has what it takes to beat him again. Deontay Wilder looks like a rejuvenated man. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. And then what else we got? We got the Pacquiao Spence coming up, of course. There's been a lot going on with that. You know, I can go on for days about the whole welterweight division. Ugas and Terrence Crawford had a run-in again. You know, they took pictures. But Ugas, he had an interview with Snow Queen, you know, Lomachenko's girl. That's what I call Lomachenko's girl. But he had an interview with him, and yeah, he sounded like he wants to fight everybody but Bud. You know what I'm saying? I think I don't know what it is, man. You know, your boy Bushido, you know, I'm not going to sit here and act like Bob Arum ain't the problem he is. I'm not going to sit here and act like Bud shouldn't have signed with Bob Arum. He shouldn't have. But at the same time, I don't think these dudes really want no part of Terrence Crawford. The energy is fucking different. You know what I'm saying? The energy is different. Ugas really, you know, he wanted to fight Mikey. He really mentioned Mikey. He wanted to fight Mikey. You know what I'm saying? You hear rumors that he's fighting Boots on the undercard, but those are just rumors for now. But, you know, he's more eager to fight Mikey than Bud. Like, everybody don't want to fight Crawford, man. You know what I'm saying? It's interesting to see what Bud does when his contract is up. You know what I'm saying? He's going to have to leave Top Rank, and then we'll go really see what's good. Because these guys don't want to fight the dude, man. They don't want to fight. They're not doing for your boy. They're not doing enough to try to get that fight. They're not really, you know, they just put a high number on it, saying this, that, and third. And no Bob Arum's going to be an easy scapegoat as a reason why the fight didn't happen. And they going to fucking use that and run with it, man. Oh, yeah, I tried to make the fight with Crawford, but Bob Arum. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But Bob Arum is also a massive, massive problem. Massive problem. I mean, he's devaluing Crawford on his way out. He's trying to devalue Crawford, you know, because he knows Crawford likely is going to be leaving Top Rank. And that's the right move for Terrence Crawford. He has no reason being with Top Rank after the shit that Bob Arum's been saying, after the shit that he's been doing. It's not Terrence's fault that these dudes are scared of him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just what it is. You know, now they want to use him as a draw and all this and that and the third. It don't matter if Errol Spence is the big fish, right? That shouldn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't matter if Errol Spence is as big as a star as they say he is. You know what I'm saying? If he's as big as a star as they say, it shouldn't matter how big of a star Terrence is. You should be able to sell the fucking fight regardless. You got a vicious opponent across from you. You should be able to sell that, right? You know what I'm saying? But nah. We gonna continue to play this political game, this politics game. You know, and meanwhile, while he's playing these politics games, you know what I'm saying, if Terrence Crawford does hop over there on PBC, right? If he hops over there on PBC, Errol Spence doing all this heavy lifting and shit, right? He's doing all this heavy lifting. About the time the fucking by the time the fight happens, they gonna have excuses built in. Oh, he did all this work over here and he did all this over there, and you know what I'm saying? So hey, you just fucking yourself up. Crawford should take off the rest of this year anyway, because Bob Arum might try to line him up. Yep, that's right. He might try to line him up. Line him right on up with Josh Taylor or somebody, or just, you know, give him a shit fight so the fans can further diminish the credibility of Terrence Crawford. That's just what's been going on with Bud. You know what I'm saying? He's still been in the gym. Motherfucker looking shredded. He stay working. You know what I'm saying? He's a dangerous dude. And the boxing people behind the boxers know it. They know it. These guys know it. And it's an agenda. But see, the common denominator is Bob Arum. Bob Arum is a big problem in a way. If Bob Arum got the way, then we would really see. But right now, we can only partially see it. And it looks like these dudes don't want no smoke. That's just what it is. Boogers don't want no smoke for real. You know what I'm saying? He don't want, I beat him in the amateur. Okay, but do it again then, man. You know what I'm saying? They say Crawford didn't even want to talk to dude because dude was on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? He just took a quick picture and dipped out. You know what I'm saying? These dudes on some whole shit. They don't want to fight. And so by them not fighting Crawford, then he ain't gonna be able to eat. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he may end up having to fight whoever. You know what I'm saying? But if he's good, he should sit out the rest of this year anyway. Just sit the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Don't waste no time. Just bullshit. Just stay in the gym, stay sharp. Just sit out. Heal your body up. You're getting older anyway. Take some time off. You got almost 40 fights. These dudes still playing catch up with you. You know what I'm saying? So just sit out and see what the fuck happens once your contract is up. Don't even that's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? The truth be told. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm not want to tell a man what he should do, but hey, I think the best move for Terrence Crawford at this point is to leave Top Rank if he hasn't already. That's just what it is. Bob Arum is a big problem. He'll come out and say any and everything. He don't really give a fuck. He ain't gonna hold his tongue for any and anybody, nobody. You know what I'm saying? He's like 1,000 years old, and people like him live forever. You know what I'm saying? Even motherfuckers like him live forever. And that's just what it is with that, man. It's a bunch of bullshit. But yeah, Ryan Garcia, he's back working again. You know, saying he's fired up and more ready than ever, and you know all this other weak shit. Man, you know these guys, dude. Like, I'm so sick and tired of this shit. And being a full-blown fight fan, right? Watching everything, man. I get most excitement out of watching UFC. Honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. I get more excitement out of watching UFC. That last card they had was fucking phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? It was a great card. All the fights was good. You know what I'm saying? Stylebender is probably one of the dopest fighters like in years, man. That dude is just all around just dope. Just dope ass fighter. He comes to fight. He ain't sitting around waiting, ducking smoke, giving rematches out. He's just dope ass fucking fighter. He knows what to say after a fight. You know, say he called out the next dude, gave the people something to look forward to. You know what I'm saying? He knows how to move the needle, man. These boxers need to take fucking notes. You know what I'm saying? They dry as paint. You know what I'm saying? They dry as white paint. Boring, man. Like, come on. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck. And the ones that do talk shit, you know, or try to get something going, they may not even get this opportunity, man, because dudes be like, want to pick and choose who they want to fight and shit. Boxing is a big mess. It makes you wonder. Let me ask you this. If Floyd Mayweather never existed, right? Let's just think about it for a minute, because Floyd Mayweather has had a huge impact on boxing, almost equivalent to Mayweather, Ali. You know what I'm saying? Nobody changed the game like Floyd did. Floyd changed the game for better or worse. Imagine if he didn't exist. How would boxing be today? You know what I'm saying? Because there's all kinds of Mayweather blueprint and, you know, fighting, you know, certain guys and staying away from, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like it's a lot of bullshit. See, back in the day, too, like I said, this is a truth be told. It may piss some people off, but Mexican fighters was our rivals back in the day. You know what I'm saying? They were the black fighters' rivals. Today, you got Mexican fighters ducking black fighters. Don't want to fight them. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Not all of them, but a lot of them. And back in the day, you couldn't find a Mexican dude that wasn't looking for no black smoke. They was always ready to take the challenge. You know what I'm saying? Always ready. You know? And nowadays, man, these dudes, man, like Canelo. And I like Canelo. It's hard not to like Canelo, man. You know, it's hard not to like Canelo, but I got to be honest, man, he don't want to get up in there with no elite black fighters. He don't want to get in there with these dudes. I don't care what nobody say. He gonna have to get in there and show me. Otherwise, it's gonna steady be that. He don't want to get in there with no Jamal Charlo. He don't want to get in there with Demetrius Andre. He don't want to get in there with Benavidez either. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, these are the guys that's on the pound for pound list, though. You know, dudes that don't want to fight nobody. You know what I'm saying? Terrence Crawford can't get no fights. You know what I'm saying? He can't get no fights. He just can't get no fights. Canelo can get any fight, and he starts choosing certain fights, and he's still highly rated. You know what I'm saying? Highly rated, fighting like on a European tour. You know what I'm saying? Like on a European tour, bro. Like, for what? Like, for what? For what? Why are you bringing those guys over here giving them the bag, man? When people over here are hungry. You know what I'm saying? Fighters over here want that bag. Mexican fighters, black fighters, fighters that live in America or where you fight at. You know what I'm saying? You bringing British dudes over here, pounding on them, giving them the bag and sending them on their way. Another thing about British fighters, too. Like I said, this video may piss people off. I'm not going to go too hard today, but I just got a lot of shit to talk about. One thing I know is about British fighters, man, and it is no disrespect, dude, but y'all see it, man. Let's be real. Y'all dudes be getting hurt, man. Y'all fighters, even Leon Edwards, he's one of my favorite MMA fighters right now. Leon Edwards, he got hurt in the Diaz fight out of nowhere. He was hurt, but he did good, surviving. You know, it's his first time getting hurt in a fight. It was a big fight, blah, blah, blah. Young guy, he got hurt. He did what he had to do to survive. You know what I'm saying? He survived that. If Nate Diaz was pressing the gas, though, he probably would have been up out of there. These British dudes, man, they either got weak chins or they orbitals are breaking, man. Like, I don't know what's going on over there. You know what I'm saying? But that's another reason why I think the time is up for Tyson Fury, too. You know what I'm saying? The UK just ain't been looking good, man. They had their moment. You know what I'm saying? AJ and a few other guys like Conor Benn, and Eubanks may be y'all only hope, but y'all don't support them. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to pay attention to Conor Benn. That kid may got it. I think he's going to be one of the best guys coming out of the UK if he keeps doing what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? He's looking really good, really strong. And he seemed to have found himself as a fighter. So he's looking good over there. Chris Eubanks, he's still trying to learn Roy Jones' style. I like Chris Eubanks Jr. You know what I'm saying? He's like a learning on the job guy. Looking really stiff, but he's trying to fight like Roy. I'm hearing that him and Andre in a negotiation or something like that. So that should be a good fight for both guys. You know what I'm saying? If nobody else want to fight us, then we might as well fight each other. You know what I'm saying? That's just what the situation Demetrius Andrade is in. He's in a fucked up situation, too. There's a lot of fighters that's in bad situations. Gary Russell Jr., Terrence Crawford, Demetrius Andrade. Who else? There's a few other guys. I can't think top of my head right now, but those are the three guys that's really just getting beat up by politics. Rigondeaux was until he moved over to PBC, and now shit's happening for him. That should be a sign of Terrence Crawford. It depends on what like Top Rank has. Like, I wouldn't advise Shakur Stevenson leave Top Rank right now. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, why? Because Top Rank got the guys in the fights that he needs right now. You know what I'm saying? See, PBC got the fights that Terrence Crawford needs right now. You know what I'm saying? So it depends on what division you in and who got the fighters. And Terrence Crawford, you know, he was promised the Pacquiao fight. They promised him that fight. They promised they were going to get him the Spence fight. Spence and them like, nah, man, we ain't about to fight you, bruh. You know what I'm saying? And it looks like Terrence Crawford never really wanted no fight. You know what I'm saying? It'll get spun that way because it's just Bob Arum. Then he'll come out and say whatever because he probably know that Terrence go leave. So, you know, Terrence go leave with that WBO belt. And that's a belt, what Bob ordered belt. Bob Arum loves that WBO belt. He gonna be mad to let that shit go. So that's why he mad. And he gonna try to devalue Crawford before he go. Also, Keith Thurman, too. I heard he said some shit. He said that Floyd Mayweather and Errol Spence conspired against him. What I think, they probably did. You know what I'm saying? You know, Keith Thurman was the guy. He was the man. He was one time. Keith Thurman got to give a keg on the mic talking shit. Keith Thurman gets you hype. You know what I'm saying? Keith Thurman got you fucking hype. If you was a casual fan, you'll love some fucking Keith Thurman. But he, you know, just, what happened, Keith? You know what I'm saying? Like, we need guys like Keith Thurman in boxing, but he's been too inactive. And it's like, you know, like in boxing, all that shit matters, man. It ain't like MMA where fans won't give up on you, the sport won't give up on you, but in boxing, you get gave up on. And Keith Thurman, man, people pretty much gave up on Keith. But the shit that Spence, that he was doing to Spence, quote unquote, like the shit. But see, the difference there, Spence was only a 15-0 prospect, similar to what Jerron Ennis is now coming at Spence, blah, blah, blah. But this is what, you know, and Keith Thurman like, nah, man, Floyd trying to push this dude off on me. I want the big fights. I want to fight you. I'm supposed to be fighting you next, and I'm supposed to be fighting Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? That's what Keith Thurman was doing. So he fought Sean Porter Danny, all these guys. He didn't want to fight Spence. He disappeared. You know what I'm saying? Came back, fought Pacquiao, lost. We haven't seen him since. You know what I'm saying? We haven't seen Keith one-time Thurman since. But the shit that he did to Errol, the shit that he did to Spence, you know, kind of like shun him like, I got some better dime piece I'm talking to right now. I'll holler at you, you know, if this don't work out. You know what I'm saying? On that type of shit. that diapiece being Manny Pacquiao. But see, he's doing the same thing to Terrence Crawford, though. You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to be the man. But see, Bob Arum is the common denominator, right? Bob Arum. Bob Arum even came out and said that he could have got the Pacquiao fight. Now, is he capping? He could just be capping. He probably couldn't have got that fight. But he probably just trying to save his credibility as a promoter. You know what I'm saying? He probably said that just to save his credibility as a promoter. Yeah, I could have got him the fight. No, you couldn't have, because there was some other people throwing money into the fucking fight. Lying ass motherfucker. I'm sick of Bob Arum. I don't really hold no grudges or slight against older people, especially people that old. But Bob Arum, dude, like, come on, dog. Motherfuckers didn't even know Lomachenko was fighting in 2 weeks. Lomachenko, one of the pound for pound guys in the sport, one of the best fighters in the world, and we don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Lomachenko. He's supposed to be fighting. I think it's in Chicago too. I didn't even know about it. I'm from the Chicago, like, and I didn't even know about it. Like, that's top rank for you. PBC does a better job. Excuse me. Rigondeaux is getting an opportunity he probably wouldn't even never have gotten. He's getting fights. He's staying busy. It's late. He's old now, but he's fighting John Riel Casamarillo. That should be a fucking good fight for him. Good fight for Casamarillo. I can't call it now because Rigondeaux is old. Casamarillo got a lot of momentum. He's knocking dudes out. He seemed to have found himself as a fighter. Looking good. You know what I'm saying? That's a tough fight for Rigo. Salute to both men. It made the best man win. I mean, shit. But that's the opportunity that landed in his lap once he left Top Rank and shit, man. Then he signed Rock Nation. Rigondeaux makes some bad business moves, but it's all good now, right? Gamboa been good since. He's making the bag over being a tough gatekeeper for the young champions, the young future. He's making a bag doing that shit. He's chilling. He good. You know what I'm saying? He already got all his wins. He got afforded a few losses for a few millions. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Gamboa. You know, still doing his thing. But, you know, it just really depends, man. Like, it depends on where you at, who you signed to, and if there's fighters in that division. Now, it makes me wonder, like I said, back to my question, if Floyd Mayweather never existed, how will boxing be today? Will it still be what it is? You know what I'm saying? Will it be a Canelo Alvarez? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of questions. There was no Floyd Mayweather or Manny Pacquiao. Let's just say both of them never existed. How will boxing be without those guys? You know what I'm saying? It'll probably be a different game, I would assume. But nonetheless, man, you know, to wrap it up, I don't think none of those guys really wanted to fight Terrence Crawford. And I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying? Despite the politics, all politics aside, they don't never show no real urgency to fight him. You know, mentioning his name is almost like saying you about to say Kenny Man for the 5th time. You know what I'm saying? So I pay attention to the energy. I see how they quickly call out these other guys, Mikey. Yeah, they quickly call these other guys. So it's like, what is? And for the guys to say, well, Crawford wanted to fight Pacquiao, yeah, of course he wanted to fight Pacquiao. Crawford needs that type of fight so he can get some fucking momentum going, some juice. You know what I'm saying? Because these other guys didn't want to fight him. But unfortunately for him, Pacquiao wanted $40 million to fight him. $40 million. You know what I'm saying? So Bob Arum said he could have got the fight. Could you? Because you don't even want to pay for Sean Porter. It was investors that were supposed to get that fight. Allegedly, right? Investors putting money into that fight. Some Arab dudes or some shit, right? That's just what they saying behind in the streets, right? That's just what they saying. You know what I'm saying? So you don't know what the fuck to really believe, but Bob Arum, he's full of cap, man. He's speaking Japanese, and he's been speaking it for the past several years, man. Crawford's loyalty bit him in the ass, fucking around Bob Arum, man. But we live and we learn, and we hope moving forward that he makes the right move. You know what I'm saying? To get these guys to smoke them out of that house called PBC. Like, subscribe, holler at your boy. Peace out.